Yes, fellas, how you doing? So we're here for another video and we're talking about filmmaking on a budget. So as you know, when you're dealing with big budget Hollywood productions, TV productions, it's absolutely insane. If you come over here, you can see the sky panel we got there. So something like what you'd see on Ari sky panel. Coming down over here, you can see they've got the chase car there with the camera using Ari's over there. So when you're looking at a film set and what goes on here, it is just absolutely insane. The amount of people that are here, all the work that's gone into this. So if you just look down there, look how much vans there is, how much, equipment that they've got down here, all of this stuff going on. Coming over here, you can see they've got the crane here, a carbon fiber crane. You can see the control deck. Look at the size of that small HD monitor. As we did last time, I want to know if we can do the same kind of thing on a budget, because as budget filmmakers, we don't have access to all of this kind of gear. So we have to make the best of what we can do. So in this version, we're going to go through shots in terms of looking for locations, looking for lighting. And the film that we're going to choose this time is The Joker. All right, so we've been out searching for locations and I am sweating like a madman. I think we found somewhere great, which is in Croydon. And there's a lot of films being shot around here, like I said. So we want something that's gonna look like Gotham. Obviously we're doing The Joker. We're not doing it scene for scene like we did it in the Zack Snyder one, but we want something that looks really gritty and just looks dangerous, like what you'd see in Gotham. So if you come down here quickly, just if you look around on the floor, you can see the floor's filthy, broken glass everywhere. If you come up onto the walls, you can see we've got all of this graffiti and it just looks mad down here. It looks like if you go down there, you're gonna get mugged. So that's the kind of place that we're looking for when we want to recreate this Gotham thing. So yeah, I think we're gonna do the majority of the shots around here and then we'll just do some money shots, here and there with the fire and, the bullets and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get shooting, man. So I hope you enjoyed those clips there, and I really did have fun making them. Being on a big set is amazing because you've got all of this stuff all around you and everyone's, doing a job, and things are so much easier when you've got a big massive crew. But I don't really see the fun in that. I don't really get the excitement from that like I did in the old days. And this is why I do a lot of this stuff, this jumping over fences at 2 o'clock in the morning to record footage with just you and a camera, no tripod, no gimbal, no lights, nothing. And when you've got the shot, you just feel so happy, with what you've got when you go into color grading. And this is why, I always try to get people to move forward with what they've got rather than focusing what they haven't got. And I guess you ask yourself sometimes, why do all this for YouTube? Is it for likes? Is it for, for comments, whatever, to grow the channel? And I'm telling you, it's not. The reason why I did this, I'll give you an example now. So a guy from America contacted me recently and asked if I would shoot for Harlem Eubank, who's the nephew of a famous boxer called Chris Eubank. And Harlem Eubank is doing very well in his career right now. I actually turned it down at first because I've got other work to carry on with. But then I thought about it and I thought about, look, you know what? He's signed to Anthony Joshua's firm in terms of marketing and promotion and stuff like that. So I thought it could be a good look. I might meet, some good people there, and this could lead to other things. And it really did. It led to a lot of other contacts and possible future collaborations. So I'm really happy that I took it. And it was a stressful job, but when the guy sent me over all of the mood board and the stills and stuff, and I thought, you know what, he wants a lot, but I can deliver this. He wanted a really moody kind of boxing film. And because of stuff what I've done, like what you've seen with the Joker and what you've seen with the Zack Snyder and all the other bits and pieces which I've done on Magic Lantern and Sony and Blackmagic, all of this stuff, the constant testing and shooting in different scenarios, and not just shooting random parts in a park. You have to kind of build a story together and try to piece it together. It doesn't have to make 100% sense, but just piece it together so you know when someone reaches out to you last minute, then you can just say, you know what, yeah, I can do that. And you've got experience to do that. And on the fun side of it, I looked at some of Christopher Nolan's films, and obviously, you know, The Dark Knight Rises, where he shot with Tom Hardy as Bane. And Gotham General is not too far from my house where they filmed it. So I went down there, and I was actually going to film the Joker stuff there, but then I didn't really like the look of it, so I kind of moved on. But you know, just going around and seeing where these people filmed and, you know, the angles which they shot from, it can really open your eyes to how big DPs work or big directors work. So that's another thing you should do. Always location scout and try to find the best places with good light that fit the scene for the movie that you're trying to do or what you're trying to create. So my shots were very saturated, and if you compare them to the normal Joker, it's not that saturated. But I did do a comparison here, which it was kind of long because I had to key bits out and you know, mask bits because it was a completely different time of day and obviously location, but it can be done. And people ask me, can I do a color grading tutorial? But honestly, I'm not a colorist like that to teach you anything. You know, there's so much more professionals on YouTube, and I think that's where we come unstuck as well, that we follow so many different people who are not professionals in either movies or, you know, or commercial stuff, that we can get lost in it. When I was talking to Darren Mostin recently, and he didn't actually want to go into cameras because he doesn't know that much. And I really respected that. As a professional, I really respected that where he came from, because he wants to stay in his lane where he knows everything. And I really, really respect that. So when people talk to me about coloring, there are much better people online who you can follow. Yes, I can give you some basics, but there's much better people online who you can follow. What I can do is to show you how to get a lot with nothing, you know? That's my forte. I never look at something as an obstacle. It's always, to me, it's a challenge. Can I do it? And that's the way I try to promote my channel, to challenge yourself with nothing and go out there and create the best that you can. But if you've got any questions about the video or any gear that I used or anything at all, as normal, just leave a comment down below and we can talk about it. If you do want to see some color grading stuff that I've done and a bit more in depth about how I shoot locations, I will leave a link to 2 videos down below which are called Shoot Light Without Lights, and it kind of explains this whole process of what this video has been about, and you might find it helpful. So guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, join me on the next couple videos I've got a couple reviews coming up, and yes, we've got the documentary coming up. There's quite a few things coming up, so hopefully I can keep you entertained on this channel and you come back for more. So take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.